Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another traditional draft of Crimson Vow. These seem to be going somewhat decently. Last time we had kind of a crazy draft. Where pack one we got a whole bunch of black cards and like an abrade. And then pack two, we got like a couple blue bombs passed to us while we picked up more abrades. And so we ended up splashing like 3 abrades, and it ended up working out. Alright, well, we filled this table really quickly, and we open... What is it with me in opening like some of the worst rares possible? How many of those do I have? I have 3 out of 4. Well, I'm not taking the fourth one. I think the best picks here are either Valorous Stance, Foreboding Statue, or the Falconwrath Celebrants. The statue can go in any deck we build. So that could be a consideration. I do like removal, and I always complain about being starved for removal. Removal over statue. Statue can just be a big threat on its own, and it can help ramp us. We'll take the statue. Let's see where it goes. Well, this is already not an impressive pack 2, pick 2. I like Magma Pummeler. That's probably the best card that goes with our Foreboding Statue, just kind of ramping up there. Other than that, there's Cruel Witness, there's the Paladin, which is really a 4/4 for 4. The rare was taken out of this pack, so we don't have much other information. Well, there's a Wolf Strike, but we also have a Ballista Watcher, and that just kind of goes with our Pummeler and keeps us single-colored for the time being. And there's a second Paladin. Huh. Interesting. Oh, we're not taking Paladins. I'm not big on the green-white. I'm not big on whatever this is turning out to be. Wow. This is already, like, drying up. How many of these things have we seen already? Is this, like, the second or third one? That's, like, one of the worst uncommons. I think I'm going to pick the Hungry Bridge Wolf here. Maybe werewolves will be open. I don't really need any of these white cards. Sure Strike is okay. Gargantua is okay, but not really as a pick 4. Seriously! Skulking Killers, stop it! Blue is starting to look kind of open, like it, usually is, but I'm gonna grab this for now, because it's an uncommon, and if blue's open, it's still going to be open. We can probably pick up Scattered Thoughts fairly easily. And now we have, relevant black cards. Innocent Traveler isn't bad, but we kind of already have several 4-drops, and that's double black. That's not awful. Dying to Serve isn't awful, but I don't have a need to pick one. I could take the Gluttonous Guest here. We'll see if we can get a black-red deck going. Okay, black-red appears to be open. I'm going to take the Wedding Security here, because it's just good. I also like the Pointed Discussion, the Blood Petal Celebrant. Blood Hypnotist is a playable card. There's a Pointed Discussion. We'll go with that. Makes a blood token, draws us cards for our thing. I don't know that I want crap rare wield. I could just take the crap rare to, so I don't have to worry about opening any more of it. Because I don't know... I don't know if we'd be playing two-pointed discussions. Maybe we would if we get enough blood token demanding stuff. I'm going to take this just to cut the black card. I have a Doomed Dissenter, not the best in black-red. I could also go with the Pyre Spawn. But I feel Pyre Spawns are... well, we can pick those up later. I'm going to take the Undying Malice here. Yeah, there were 3 Skull King killers, and we ended up taking 2 of them. There's a last pick, Chill of the Grave. There's a Thalia. But I think here... I don't think I need a second Wedding Security right now. While I do like card draw as much as the next guy, I think the pick is just going to be a Braid here. And I guess we hope, like, Ragged Recluse wheels. Or End the Festivities. I'd pick that card, too. Please tell me I have a full... I don't have a full set of that, either. Huh. Well, if I was going to morph this into a different color combination, it'd probably be something with blue. So I could take the Lunar Rejection. So I guess I'll do that. There's Dominating Vampire, Alluring Suitor. I like the... Dominating Vampire is okay, but I think the Alluring Suitor is actually just better. It's average. A 3-mana 3/3 is... even if it the second effect doesn't end up happening, it can still be a playable card for sure. I don't think we have enough life gain to really justify a Courier Bat, but I don't think we have enough... I could be struggling for 2-drops. I don't think black-red is where we want to be with this one. I don't need a third-pointed discussion, that's for sure. So it's either between the Flame Breather or the Courier Bat. But I think you want to be white-black for the Courier Bat. So again, not the optimal 2-drops for what we're doing. I like Diregraph Scavenger. And that makes me glad we didn't pick the second Wedding Security. The Fearful Villager is also very playable, and we have, blue cards here. But, I'm not going to worry about blue cards. Yeah, I'll take a second Scavenger. We can probably play all of these, because we've got that Foreboding Statue. We just need some more early game plays. Again, not what I had in mind. The Weary Prisoner... Well, the Prisoner can even end up getting trapped, like being forced to attack into a Death Touch or, like, Scavenger. Or something. I mean, it's not ideal, but Blood Servitor could be played. I only have 2 of those uncommons, huh? Oh, hey, and the Festivities came back. We definitely like that in our sideboard, so I'm going to take that for the sideboard. This is a traditional draft, so it is best of 3. I'm not going to take the Lightning Wolf because we have enough stuff here, so I'll take the rare draft. Bloody Betrayal. Do I have ways of sacrificing creatures? Not really. Ancestral Anger, might... maybe we'll take the Anger. I don't know, it probably won't get used. None of these cards are in their colors. Although I suppose blue I think we're just solidly red-black here. Hey, here's a dewdrop for us. And Blood Petal Celebrants. Other than that, maybe we can get the Gift of Fangs back. That's kind of unlikely. There's so much blue in this pack. But we're going to take the Voltaic Visionary. Oh yeah, we don't have enough 4-drops. Yeah. What is being picked out of this pack? Some sort of common. We don't even know what color it is. Bomb rare. That's kind of an easy bomb rare pickup. Bloodveil Purveyor is the type of card that will kill our opponents really quickly. And, oh, hey look, it's the pack that has everything we ever wanted. I could get a second Voltaic Visionary. I could get a first Flame Blast Bolt. I want both. I really do want both. We'll take the creature, I guess. I can get rid of this Lunar Rejection. Hey, cool, we got more removal. Rending Flame. Yeah, we're definitely in the right colors here. When we're getting past Rending Flames and Bloodveil Purveyors. This Ancestral Anger is a pretty easy cut. If we can fill out more 2-drops... Like, we can probably cut Ridge Wolf and that if we get some stuff. Or I could get a Lacerate Flesh. Or I could get more Ridge Wolves, I mean, you know. There's Dig Up. I have a full set of that, so I don't need to rare draft it. Gift of Fangs. Or the Epicure. I think we have Wedding Security, so I do want to get some of those things in here. Oh, I have a full set of those, so again, I don't need to rear draft that. I can just take the 3-drop. Then again, I was going to take the 3-drop anyways. So, do you guys think, based on this pack 3, pick 8, that red is open? I feel like red is open. Get rid of this. I think the Ridge Wolf is the worst 2-drop we have. Maybe it's not the worst 2-drop we have. We have Fearful Villager to go with it. Cool. Got another. Kessig Flame Breather. Do I want the knife? Just to create more? Or I'll just take another Epicure. I don't think we're playing any of this stuff, and lo and behold, I have a full set of all of these. Yeah, I'll take the Honored Heirloom. I don't know if we'll play a second Undying Malice. Oh, another Ritual. Okay, we've got a little bit of changing around to do here. Our deck has turned out to be mostly red. But we do have some very relevant black cards going on. I think our deck seems to be more aggressive. So these non-aggressive 2-drops can probably go. One, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 7 5-mana plus cards. Would have liked that Flame Blast Bolt too, but I guess there's no way I was getting that and the second Voltaic Visionary. So we don't really have any exploit stuff for the Doom Dissenter, so it would just sit there as a 1/1 that could then turn into a 2/2 when it dies. That's really not where we want to be. And these Flame Breathers, we don't have a lot of non-creatures, so there we go. We're running both pointed discussions. I could run... I almost feel like I could run this as a 16 land deck and run the second Undying Malice. Because I don't feel like that would be a bad call. But then again, with 2 pointed discussions, and we want to make sure we're hitting our land drops for all of this stuff. We've got plenty of blood tokens. I think it could be easy enough to keep 1 mana open, though. But what goes out is the question. Oh, and we've got Magma Pummeler as a big mana sink. Yeah, I'm fine with 1 Undying Malice, because getting both of them early on can just be not fantastic. Did the sound just turn weird? Whatever, we're red-black, Anji's red-black. Actually, let's get Miss Flaming Dress. Alright, we'll go with that. And we have a couple sideboard options. The Heirloom to exile stuff from graveyards. Then again, our Digraph Scavengers can already kind of do that. We're missing black, but we have, you know, very relevant creatures, so we're gonna go with that. We're still missing black. You're late. Let's get this does 3 damage. Let's get that out here. I'll threaten to start attacking with it. If our opponent wants to kill it, that's fine too. I'm not going to use its effect right away. Not while we're missing black. And not while we have, you know, other relevant things we can cast in our hand. Okay, they wanted to kill it. There's a Blood Petal Celebrant. Oh yeah, I've seen that card before. So this at least stops this from just attacking in. Now if they attack in, that means they have like a Sure Strike, they have something. And I probably would just let them attack in. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't get Ragged Recluse back. Okay. So here I could go double Blood Petal Celebrant. If they manage to flip that next turn, it could be bad. Or I could play the Epicure and a Celebrant and pitch a Mountain. I think I'm going to do that. And I can pitch the Mountain looking for a Swamp. Or just other, you know, red cards to run our opponent over with. So they'd have to do something that makes a blood token, and then sacrifice the blood token to get that to flip. If they get it to flip, we could be in trouble, because we don't have a good way of dealing with that right now. If they want to attack, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I cannot stop that. Yep, there's the statuette. Though, they could have also attacked with that if they were going to go that route. Okay, I guess they're not interested in flipping it. That makes me wonder. We'll redraw into another mountain. Magnum Pummeler on 3 isn't bad here. That isn't bad at all. We can totally just go attacking. Oh, we cannot... They have... Well, if they're going to use their blood token like that, they won't be flipping the Ragged Recluse, so we're going to lose something, though. That was silly of me. But okay. I don't mind that trade. If they want to do it like that. Otherwise they could just like take out one of them. Okay, yeah. That's fine. That is fine. So we're gonna do this for x equals 3. It'd be kind of funny if we win this and our opponent and we don't get swamps, because then our opponent will just think like maybe we're just a mono red deck. We almost are. I mean, we've got just tons of red stuff in the deck. If they have a bleed dry, they would want to be using it on the Magnum Pummeler. Otherwise, we're just going to come crashing in and play another Celebrant. Rot-Tide Gargantua. Huh. Well, I don't need that. Oh, hey. Let's do this and see what we get. I could go attacking and trade this off. I'm not opposed to that idea. But if they don't block, I'll save it for blocking for now. I didn't get a blood fountain either. I like picking one of those up. This card I'm kind of realizing might not be as great in this deck since we don't have a ton of non-creatures. Huh. Well, that happens. I guess I'm gonna put the 3 damage at his face. I could double block the Rot-Tide. I don't think that's where I want to be. I get rid of Vampire's Vengeance. Yeah, that's not really good against all our vampires here. Then again, this would let me draw into something else. I don't really want to take 8 here. Maybe I should have used the blood token first just to see what we'd be working with. But we're gonna get some redraws now. Maybe we'll find our bomb rare. Maybe we'll find wedding security. I think for sure, since they have like all these 1 toughness creatures, I'm going to bring in that End the Festivities. Oh my goodness. That is a card. That is certainly a card. Oh, we're going to go attacking. And yeah, we're going to sacrifice a blood token, so our thing is bigger. I'm gonna play Alluring Suitor and just kind of threaten our opponent. I want to keep the Undying Malice up. This thing isn't helpful at the moment. I don't think we're dead because our opponent's top decking. Our opponent is dead if they don't stop some of this. Okay. That's another mountain, which can actually be kind of relevant. Two things are attacking. Alluring Suitor is going to flip. Oh, now it's a Deadly Dancer. And we are going to sacrifice a blood token to draw another card. Oh, that's an awesome draw. And I can activate this 3 times, can't I? 1, 2, 3. We'll just go like that, and I still have the, yeah, good game. But we have round 2 now, in which I do want to bring in End the Festivities. Our stuff doesn't block very well against theirs. At least not our early stuff, so that's why I kind of want to maybe keep the, that guy. Maybe I take out the statue. A flip statue would be great. Or I take out an Epicure. I don't think we need multiple Epicures. I could also bring in the Flame Breathers. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Wedding Security was kind of a all-star there. That doesn't mean I wanted my opening hand with no red mana. We can't keep that. We can keep that. Put away a mountain. Opponent is on the play, so we're not losing too terribly much here. There's a Ragged Recluse. I'm actually going to lead off with the Epicure because we don't really want to block there if we don't have to. And now our opponent's not going to swing in. Oh, they can swing in with that. No blood tokens, so that's favorable. I could just kind of... I kind of want to just hold up the, take some damage in the air here. I just want to kind of hold up, they have flyers, they have that dragon. So we could lose this game in the air very easily. Yep, that is a free attack. Now the question is, do I want to use this? I would take 2 more damage. I cannot afford to take all this damage if they're going to be playing all these flyers. So that is definitely going to be a no-go here. Well, I cannot just sit around. I'd prefer if they trade their bat. But they're more likely to trade their Ragged Recluse, or just take the damage. Well, we're going to have to try racing. I've got the Undying Malice up, and I can use this blood token at the end step. A Rot-Tide Gargantua would be pretty bad for us here. That's also not good for us. Yeah, let's turn a swamp into something that's not a swamp. How did I know? How did I know that was going to happen? Ballista Watcher, and if it goes to night, I can ping out the bats. Well, wedding security's not doing much here. And I have no good attacks. If this thing attacks, I could just double block there. Oh, they could also, like, flip the Ragged Recluse this turn, too. I'm kind of hoping we draw land here so we can just turn it to night and start taking out these bats. Opponent's going to need something else in their hand. If they had their Abrade, they would have already used it. It's not the something I wanted them to have, but it's the something they had. Okay, what are we doing for attacks here? Okay. So I think we'll go like this. And we're going to Undying Malice on our Ballista Watcher. They could have their own Undying Malice, but that's all they could have in that spot. Cool. I can start taking out the bats, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I gotta take that thing out, too. But this does not need to... Yeah. That does not need to be untapped to use that when it transforms. I mean, they could flip that, but I'm less concerned if they flip it now. Because now we can start taking out those bats. That's the big issue. We could also... We're also threatening lethal next turn, too. Should keep that in mind. Oh, well, we're not threatening lethal next turn now. Okay, so they could... Okay, they are going to do that, which means, I'm just going to take that out now. And I can just damage them. If they attack with both bats here... If they attack with both bats, we win. Straight up. Because then we just ping this and make it so it can't block an attack for 10. Oh, flipping it tonight was such a great idea. I wasn't even thinking about the villager flipping and becoming a 4/3 with Menace. This is also going to make it just really hard for our opponent to block. I mean, I'm going to ping them. But I want to see what they attack with first. They don't even have lethal on us right now. Okay, so I don't think we have lethal here. I think I would rather just go attacking and see how they block, and then I can like double ping They could throw everything on this ballista wielder, and I'd be okay with that too. Or I just stop that from blocking. Let's do this. I mean, I think their best block is probably triple blocking the wielder. In which case, we just kill everything they have. If they do that, I just... that's not the play. Because then I just shoot your bats down. They could attack in, maybe try to find some cards. We'd go down to 5. But they would need... well, they're going to need more creatures than that. I just make their stuff unable to block. And they can't double spell. You can do that. Oh, they might be able to double spell here. Ah, they got the double spell. Okay. Why? They weren't dead. They weren't dead that turn. They could have very much won that game. I don't understand. I don't understand, but okay. We got the win there. I mean, that was a very winnable position for our opponent. They had the flyer. Any non-creature spell they draw is just lethal next turn. It went back to day, so I couldn't stop them from blocking. Well, we'll keep this. Opponent is on the play, and they have a turn 1 Traveling Minister. And a taxidermist. Okay, so we're up against green, white. Would I use the Visionary next time? Not really. I don't mind if this dies because it makes a blood token that can be useful for like our wedding security. Oh, I have meat sleeves. I don't like that. Our opponent's not going to like that, so we win. I guess we'll take Visionary here, because we have no attacks. Our opponent can train this next turn due to the Traveling Minister. But we can make this trade too, so it's not... Or they could all just come in with a 2/5. Which could, in theory, kill both our things, but then I'll get back the Visionary? Maybe? I don't know if I want to do that either. Okay, they're just going to come in with a 2/5. I'm fine with that. I'm going to Player Bomb next turn. I'm not going to block that. Do I want to attack, though? Ooh. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, they could have a Sigarda's Imprisonment. That would be really bad for a Bloodveil Purveyor. But there's nothing I can do if they have that, and I can't play around that. So we're not going to try and play around that. If they had Cigar's Imprisonment, it wouldn't be much of a choice here. It would have already happened. They could have Fierce Retribution, but we have Undying Malice, which is entirely why we have it. Okay. Okay. We do kind of need to block things. Let's go attacking first off. Just see how this turns out. I feel like I want to play the Lacerate Flesh here. And not worry about flipping the Visionary. Okay, we're going to take the 6. Do I lacerate the 3/3? Alternatively, I think I do. I know they can still train both these guys if they wanted to. Oh, they have a Mask of Might. Well, now we could really be in trouble. I will trade my Visionary for his 3/3 here. There's a defensive Massive Might. Yeah, that Taxidermist taps for a mana. Do I want to board in End the Festivities here? They might have multiple Traveling Ministers. Angelic Quartermaster, I'm glad that thing's gone. Packsong Pup. Pup, pup, pup. Oh, that Packsong Pup's a problem. I think this is going to turn into a race, and a race that we might not be able to win. Kind of hoping the Visionary survives another turn. But if they go attacking with their Stalker, I have to block. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, Wedding Security. That could be usable. So this is swinging for 7. I don't really want to take a turn off from attacking. Am I going to block anything with it? I mean, it's stopping the Reclusive Taxidermist. Let's do this. Just kind of put some more pressure on them. Because now they might be those. Oh, that kills us. That just kills us right now. Yeah. Well then. Yeah, so that turned all their things that had a 1/1 counter on them into 5/5 flyers. There's nothing I can do about, you know, that bomb enchantment, though I can't be too upset as we have our own bomb enchantments. I'm definitely going to bring in the End the Festivities here over an Epicure. We have not even seen a scavenger yet. Do I want the... Yeah. It's a reason to make it night. I'm going to play first this time. Blood Petal is 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, sure. I mean, it's not the most aggressive lineup we have, but it's plays. I'm actually going to go with the Foreboding Statue next turn, because it helps if we draw one of our 5-drops or helps us just get this going faster. Like next turn I could play the Gluttonous Guest and the Voltaic Visionary, which I will totally do that. And now they have all these enchantment things. Well, we're certainly not attacking anymore. To be efficient, we're going to do it like that. I kind of want to use the Visionary's effect now. Oh gosh, we're just going to lose to that enchantment. Dormant Grove, we have no way of beating that. I mean, it's black-red, we don't have enchantment removal. Yeah, we're gonna play that. For sure. We have 2... maybe I should have left the land in my hand if the blood token did away, I don't know. After this, it just doesn't seem... This game just doesn't seem very winnable. Like, we'll have this stuff, but this is just going to make every single one of their creatures into massive threats. Unless it gets flipped. A 4/5. I want it dead. They probably have stuff too. Yeah, that's... This might just be unwinnable. I mean, you just keep trying to prove me right on that. I'm gonna make blue mana and syncopate it out of nowhere. Magma Pummeler. Magma Pummeler for 4 is a thing I could do. It's like the best thing I could do. I suppose I should win attacking first. Am I attacking with this? I don't even know if it matters. I do kind of need to get their stuff out of here. And I don't think we have a chance of winning Okay. That's 5. They've got a massive kindly ancestor now. Yeah, I didn't get like any grizzly rituals or bleed dries. No big time removal. Where's all your 1 toughness creatures to go with my End the Festivities? When Dormant Grove is going to start pumping up the Quartermaster. Okay, Dormant Grove is going to flip now. Though that doesn't necessarily make things better, does it? Pummeler could trade for a single thing. If they have +2/+2... This is just such a losing battle for us. All these 6/6s they have. We're just going to lose the flyer on the next turn. I can't stop that. I mean, I don't have anything in the deck that is going to stop that. Oh, hey, I'm not technically dead yet. But it also does not technically matter. I mean, they can just take this. Yeah. Then it can gain lifelink. And if they have a pump spell, then we're just dead on this turn. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, that is game. I'll let them attack and finish. Absolutely. What an absolute beast of a green-white deck they had there. Dormant Grove, Angelic Quartermaster. Just tons of everything. Okay. Third and final round here. This is a keepable hand. We have a turn 1, turn 2 play. If we don't get a third land, I might attempt to use this to find one. We are up against blue-white. Hey, Diagraph Scavenger showed up. Not gonna block that. And they can play a Kindly Ancestor. Okay, well, we did get this. So now I have Alluring Suitor. Which is definitely the play. Do I want to attack? I don't really want to trade here. Because this is at the beginning... Oh, that's at the beginning of your end step. So if that thing attacks, we need to kill it. If Kindly Ancestor attacks, we just let it go through. Otherwise, this thing flips and we have issues. Lantern Bearer, that's not what I wanted to see. Oh, a braid. This could actually be useful. Let's go attacking here. Do I want to attack with this? It kills the Lantern Bearer. I don't really want my Lantern Bearer to die. Oh, darn it. I kind of need this to be a 4-3. Perfect. That is perfect. Also, I'm looking at their mana. I could pump that up, and I'm fine if that wants to trade with anything. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's see how they want to block. Ooh. That is going to cost them. Because now we abrade their Kindly Ancestor. So they don't gain life. Do they have the Adamant Will? They have Valorous Stance. Okay. They have Valorous Stance. They still lose that thing. I want to save the Scavenger. For now, they can't counter this. I want to save the Scavenger to exile one of those from the graveyard. So we just now have a better board state. We got the Valorous Stance out of their hand. If they want to use a combat trick, that's fine too. Okay, if they do not. Lantern, okay, they're gonna Lantern Flare. That is fine. Well, this thing can't block, so I want to get something dead. If I can't get something dead, play the statue. If they have a counter for it, they have a counter for it. Okay, that's fine. That means they have nothing besides these two. And so we're actually going to be... We're going to be fine. Well, and they have whatever they just drew. Gluttonous Guest, that can help block. There. Now you do not have... I mean, you can still attack and gain the life, but you're not getting through as easily. Definitely going to bring the End the Festivities in here. Even though we are only seeing Lantern Bearer, Blue-White can make a lot of 1/1 Spirit tokens. They could have Brine Comber. All kinds of stuff. Magma Pummeler. I like that card, but I like it with more lands. Let's see what they want to do here. Nothing. I'm gonna get life back when we sack these blood tokens. I need to get stuff. reasonable. I could say Auto Tapper screwed me, but actually, yeah, I can say that because most of our deck is red, especially our lower mana cards. I mean, in a normal game of Magic, I mean, I suppose I also could have drawn a Undying Malice. But I think in a normal game of Magic, I would tap that as Double Swamp Mountain. Now they're not attacking with that. Oh, speaking of Undying Malice. Okay. Let's go attacking then. They want to kill both. I'm fine with that. I could Undying Malice this thing. But I don't think I'm going to. So now the question is, do we get rid of the flying ability or the lifelink? I think I'm going to go flying. Because we can't really block flyers well in our deck. We're just going to hold everything up. I kind of hope they kill this scavenger and we can Undying Malice it. But basically, if they play anything with 4 toughness or less and then try to give it lifelink, then we can lacerate that. Or we just lacerate that. Not interested in using my blood tokens because we have this Magma Pummeler here. I'll just come in here. See what they want to do. Please have, like, a Fierce Retribution. I would love it if you did. They do not. Well, that needs to not exist. We have more blood tokens. Where's our wedding security? I feel like we almost have this game wrapped up. We still have a few turns, though. I wonder if they have another counter in their hand for, like, a creature. Maybe they've got, like, a Siphon Essence. Oh, that's not impressive here. I can now go swinging with everything. Okay. I'm fully expecting this to get countered. But, lead off with the Blood Petal. There was no stop there. Guess they didn't have a counter. Well, they're in trouble. I don't think they're getting out of this. No. Very much not getting out of that. Yeah, they had Traveling Minister. Let's bring in the End the Festivities. And just continue to... Oh! We could run the Honored Heirloom in here. Maybe over the Foreboding Statue. Yeah, let's do that. Just as another way where we can just repeatedly exile stuff from their graveyard. Because they could have a lot of Disturb cards. And, you know, the Diregraph Scavengers, it's a one-shot effect. And you kind of have to line things up where you can play it while there's still stuff in their graveyard. And sometimes you got to, like, get the stuff into their graveyard on your turn so you can scavenger and not give them a chance to use it. So it can be trickier to use like that. But the Honored Heirloom can take out their disturbed stuff at any point. Now, as long as they're not, in the midst of casting it, but it'll make it more difficult for them to keep disturbed stuff in their graveyard. And if we already have a scavenger on the battlefield, it's not really like they can't put more stuff into their graveyard, or they're pressed to use their disturbed stuff. Whereas with the Honored Heirloom is like, you need to use your disturbed stuff, or I have the ability to just exile it from your graveyard, and there's nothing you can do. All right, Bad Larry is back for game 2 here. Well, this is not a keepable hand. If this would have been a mountain, I'd totally keep it. Oh, hey, cool. The only double red card we have is Magma Pummeler, which I'm not playing on turn 3 or 4 anyways. Represent the Flame Blast Bolt that we didn't even draft. I want to get a little bit more value out of this. I could also play like a Griff Rider here. Play a Griff Rider. That would make me so happy. Lantern Bearer is also acceptable. Or play like 2 Lantern Bearers and another Traveling Minister. Brine Comber is also acceptable. It is very acceptable. All of this stuff just gets out of here. Yeah. I mean, they still have the, that side of that. I could kill that. I feel like I should. Because if I don't kill it this turn, when am I killing it? Yeah, let's kill it. Because then they enchant it, they get flyers. We already used our End the Festivities. We'll just kill it. We can play Wedding Security next turn. As long as I don't suspect Counterspell. I suspect Counterspell, by the way. I don't care if they want to put it on that. Try it. We'll try it. Bad. Bad. Oh, okay, not bad. I can Pointed Discussion. I can even Lacerate Flesh something, get a blood token off of that, so... I need to end the festivities again. Ooh, Honored Heirloom. I like that. I really do. I'm going to play that and get that Brine Comber out of there. I'm not going to attack because I don't want to trade this off. And I don't have blood tokens right now. Yeah, sideboard card. I mean, they could syncopate it. Yeah, they kind of need to syncopate that. Okay. Fair enough. I can always fight through this. It can be kind of annoying. But we do have a Lacerate coming up. Or I could go Pointed Discussion, maybe get a double spell going here. Get the Fearful Villager. I might do that too. So we can start drawing cards off of Wedding Security. It depends if they play the Brine Comber Disturb side here. Brine Bound Gift. Huh. They're debating on it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that is fine. Oh, I can't even go pointed discussion and this. I think I'm more okay with that. Rather than giving them a thing to pump that. Let's do that. Ooh, Alluring Suitor. That's even better? We're gonna sack that, we're gonna draw cards. We're gonna try and overwhelm them before they overwhelm me. They could end up attacking us for a lot if they have another enchantment to play. Doesn't seem like they do. I'm not in the mood for this. Actually, oh no, because if they pump that, then I can't kill it with Lacerate Flesh. Maybe I should play the Fearful Villager. Do I need to flip? I don't need to flip. So I can play the Gluttonous Guest next turn. We'll play the Gluttonous Guest before combat. And then we can play Fearful Villager after combat. We'll gain a life off of this. We have this to generate more blood tokens as well. There's what we wanted. But I need... Maybe we'll draw a land here. Maybe we will draw a land. Because I think they're going to block here, and I'm okay with that. Actually, we'll have mana. We won't even have a wedding security. Well, that is unfortunate. Well, now I'm not attacking. Now we're kind of in trouble. That'd been great if we had a second End the Festivities in the deck. Because I had to end them again here. Well, once again, though, I want to get something into their graveyard before doing this. And if this goes into their graveyard during combat, they might not play it yet, because then this wouldn't be able to attack on the same turn. They're not even going to make that offer. We're kind of low on life, which is another problem entirely. But we're attacking with exactly 2 creatures, so now we can bring them to the dance. I expected this trade. How much mana do I have? 6, 7, 8. I cannot play this and this on the same turn, which is unfortunate. But I do think we need to play... What do I even lacerate here? Because if I lacerate that, then they just go bigger. If I lacerate that, we're actually dead. So as much as I want to... Oh, I have to end combat. Why are we... Oh, because this would also double spell us, wouldn't it? I could slaughter that Traveling Minister. I need to gain life. Let's take out the Heron of Hope. Do I keep the 4, or do I just play out? I feel like I can just play out stuff. Because other than these flyers, our opponent doesn't really have attacks going on in the air. Assuming we blood token away something, this will be a 3-turn clock as of right now. They could attack with the Drug Skull Cavalry. And that could speed things up, but I don't seem to be doing that, and it's nighttime again. Let's see what we get here. Pointed discussion. That doesn't help. But I think we're going to try and do a little bit of a race here. Because I can lacerate something. And then they're not killing us. The question is, do I want to lacerate the Lantern Bearer or the Traveling Minister? Either way prevents damage. Yeah, they're thinking hard about this one. They've got me so low. Plus, if they don't block and I have a Sure Strike, which I don't have because I didn't draft it, they could just be dead here too. So that's not what I'm considering. That's what they're probably considering. If I had swung with the Gluttonous Guest, they would have had to block, but then they'd have lethal almost certainly. Blocking the Blood Petal Celebrant. That doesn't even prevent the most damage. That doesn't even kill it. I mean, why would you not block the Visionary? Odd. Let's take out the Lantern Bearer. And, oh, they have a Cradle of Safety. That's going to be game. Yep, they had it. Because now they've got 6 power in the air total. There wasn't another way around that one. I wonder if these Skulking Killers... They have no other creatures. They just... Is this where we're bringing this in? Maybe? Let's try it. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. I don't think I want 2-pointed discussions when they have all that flying stuff in the air, and we've got Voltaic Visionaries, and we're half killing ourselves too with their flyers. We're going to get to be on the play this time. Still making sideboarding decisions. I don't know what else they could be sideboarding. Maybe they're adjusting their counter spells because the counters might not be as good on the draw. I don't have anything else to say here. Just waiting for our opponent to sideboard. I'll check our time here. And that is kind of another thing I'm liking about these traditional drafts. Like they don't feel like they're taking as long as when I do premier drafts. 2-drop, 3-drop removal, yeah. And now we draw the Epicure. Oh, now we draw a bomb. I'm just going to start by playing out our creatures. They're going to do the same, that's fine. We need more lands so we can play our bomb. Oh, hey, thank you. And it's now okay. They could have a counter here. This could also just be Fierce Retribution. It could also just be they're going to take 6. I don't trust that there's not a counter spell here, so we're just going to do this. Okay, they're thirsty. I don't know how much time they have to be thirsty. Next time they tap out, this is coming down. I mean, I know they have a Valorous Stance in their deck, which I don't know if they're keeping for this. I'd imagine they would. That's a lot of stuff. So I could play Wedding Security, but I don't have any blood token stuff here. Let's do this. I'll take To the Skies. And just demand that they have red? Game 3 and they suddenly have that. That must be why they took so long sideboarding this time. Because they were boarding in a red splash. Oh, there's their Valorous Stance. Could Rending Flame the Steelclad Spirit, and that would open the door to attacks. Why don't we do that? Because otherwise I'm just twiddling my thumbs and possibly running this into a counter. They could protect it. They're not protecting it. So that's fine. Blood Petal Celebrants have First Strike, Fearful Villager as Menace. Guess their plan is to make one a 4/4. I don't know. They're going down to 6 here. They're going down to 10 here. Maybe I should just swung with the first strikers. I don't know. They have so many more cards than we do. 4 in our graveyard. A lot more. Well, those were they did thirst and they were on the draw. If I use Voltaic Visionary, I can play anything off of it. Though I do want to get this Wedding Security into play. I also don't want to ram it into a counter. Okay, they are going to do that. So they still have Syncopate for 1. Timing. Do I trust that they don't have Syncopate? Well, no, I don't. So do I think we go for this. Okay, I can play that. I don't trust that they don't have a Syncopate there. Oh, they dropped a Lantern Bearer. They're going to get a chance to use it. But see, if I already had an Honored Heirloom on the field, then they wouldn't necessarily be able to do that. But if they don't use the Lantern Bearer, I'm playing the Scavenger. And probably activating that other Voltaic Visionary. Nurturing Presence. I don't like that card. Well, there's a land. Let's see what we get here. A Lacerate Flesh. Huh. I'm gonna play that, targeting that. I don't think they would do both things on the following turn. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go for it. Plus, it's gonna flip our other Voltaic Visionary. They could Cradle of Safety here. I could Syncopate the Lacerate Flesh. That's fine. That is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they would have enough mana to actually to put both the things on that. Okay, they're not going for that. Okay, next I gotta Scavenger away that. Unless they, you know, they use it right now. But see, they had a Syncopate. We would have ran that Wedding Security right into their Syncopate if we had played it when they had the 2 open mana. Another Lantern Bearer. I can barely believe it. Yeah, that was terrible. Okay, so our Rending Flame is gone. Our bomb is gone. We still have 2/4/3s, which is what's kind of pressuring our opponent here. Another scavenger. That's awesome. Okay, well, let's see what they do. I'm gonna take out their scavengers so they don't make things too big. Because I'm more concerned about that than I am flyers at this point. I mean, I'm still at 18. We've been the aggressor the whole game. Yep, there's that. And then they realize that that's just not enough. We're attacking for lethal, and they need multiple blockers. Whew. Yeah, that one round with the green-white deck was the insane green-white deck was rough, but we still got another 2 wins. And so far, my traditional drafts, I've gone 3 rounds with 2 wins, and 1 round with 3, and so I've broken even plus all of the packs we get. So speaking of packs, let's go ahead and open them. And hey, Rending Flame, we just had you. Rare wild card. I have a good amount of those. We just got a mythic rare wild card in the last. Not that I'm complaining, but it's always kind of nice to open wild cards because they can be whatever you want them to be. Oh, Path of Peril. I like that card too. Alright, cool. Well, with that, I will see you guys next time.